You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Good Monday morning to you, Dan.
Yeah, hey, yippee-yi-okay. How was the weekend, all right?
Oh, man.
It was great.
All right.
We got a lot done.
Springtime and, you know.
Yeah, we got our pancakes on.
Yeah, it was good. Huge thanks to, it was really nice to finally get a chance to meet Dave. That dude is a cool dude. He's a Vietnam veteran who was on Armed Forces Radio, and now he does this really cool thing that he did yesterday. I'm excited to hopefully do some more fun stuff with him in the future.
Yeah, South Dakota Military Alliance, VFW's ensconcer, American Legion, and then they brought back their pancake breakfast. I took for $6. Are you kidding me?
I ate 914 pancakes.
Yes, they never want to see you back there again. Happy birthday to one of my favorite actors. I used to have his picture in my locker in high school. James Van Der Beek is 44.
Did you really? He wasn't even born when you were in high school.
Wow, John, you just come at me, man.
Hurtful.
Like, first thing in the
That
morning.
is hurtful.
Sorry.
He, of course, was Dawson Leary on Dawson's Creek
He had his own creek.
on the WB.
Yeah, remember that?
Alan Hale Jr., born this day, is a skipper on Gilligan's Island.
I just watched a really cool reunion show of theirs from the 1980s. He seemed like such a neat guy.
He was a neat guy.
Yeah, really cool.
I had a picture of my locker in high school.
Now, you probably could have had that.
And Mickey Dolenz,
I wanted the monkeys.
76,
love the monkeys.
the finest drummers in rock and roll history, but he's never picked up a Grammy.
Really?
Which led me to this question. I wonder if they will ever be looked at for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Monkees. Because, I mean, the Monkees were huge.
They were, and it's interesting because they were a TV show that started making
They
music.
were totally fabricated.
Yeah, it was just
essentially.
a fake thing. Kind of like the Kardashians.
Kardashians are real, man. Watch what you say.
Sure they are.
Watch what you
Fighting
say.
words.
It was this day in 1936, the first official stock car race.
Oh, really?
Sold.
What year was that? 36?
1936. Yep, happened. Daytona Beach, Florida.
So there had to be races before then. This was just the first official one.
First official sanctioned. Here's, blah, blah, blah. This is what we're doing. So
I think like the same day that they actually got the combustion engine working, there was probably some guy out there racing that car.
well, it really got its start with moonshiners during Prohibition.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden they were, making their little Fords faster and screaming through the back roads and everything else. Yeah.
Absolutely.
1855. This day, the very first train crosses the very first U.S. railway suspension bridge.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine being on that train?
Wow.
It gets better at Niagara Falls.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
It's like, you want to go, Dan? Hard pass.
Oh, wait. I'll catch the next one.
I noticed the entire staff called in sick today.
So let me get this straight. We're running a train across what's called a suspension bridge. And it's 1855. That's Niagara Falls. My answer's no.
I'm busy that day.
Just no.
It must have worked.
And this is still just so perplexing. This day in 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370, 239 people on board, loses contact, disappears.
Yeah, that is just very bizarre.
Would become one of the most extensive and certainly the most expensive search effort in history, and pretty much still a mystery.
Yeah, I have no idea what.
Isn't that
anything,
something?
Nothing. Yeah.
Part of me likes to think, and I don't think it's that really far out of reality, that it went down somewhere, island, and most, if not all, these people are still alive, just kind of in a tropical, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because
Like
a plane
Lost?
that size, that many people, you're finding a lot of debris at some point, especially when you know the flight pattern or where it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
None of that's ever been come up with.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not?
Yeah, could be. Absolutely.
Maybe they're find them something. Wouldn't that be a heck of a story?
That would
be so cool.
Be something else. So there you go. Now I know, we all know, and we can just plunge straight ahead.
And we will do exactly that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at BetterCreditCards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at BetterCreditCards.com. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
All right, felt snappy salute off the well-started prim, the Ranger Dan cap to you two. How you doing over there, Alphonse? Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Heidi. You know, last week we got into the wild turkey thing because the Game Fish and Parks Department right here in Sioux Falls coming up pretty soon. They're going to allow, Sioux Falls youths ages 10 to 15 to really go on a wild turkey hunt right here in the city limits.
That's
And
crazy.
for real wild turkey hunt.
Yeah, you think that might be something Ranger Dan came up with as kind of a money-making scheme? You'd be wrong.
Somebody beat you at your own game.
Does he wish he would have thought of it? Yes. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. Thanks, Frank Sinatra.
There you go.
All right, here we go. We're going to start wrapping things up here on turkeys, wild turkeys, and what they mean and what you should know. It's all important critter knowledge right here on Critter Corner, because, again, if I don't do it, who will? NPR? I don't think so. Wild turkeys, let's talk about identification. Turkeys, write this down, turkeys are bigger than chickens.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
They are also bigger than crows.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And probably at least another dozen or so birds. On the other hand, most turkeys are smaller than, say, ostriches.
Okay, yeah.
And most bears.
This is super helpful.
Let's talk about the reason everybody shows up, and you can't fool me. I know why you're here. Let's talk about some mating behaviors of turkey, shall we? A group of related male turkeys. This is how it starts. A group of related male turkeys. Now, you can tell that they're related pretty much for the most part by eye color, body type, their cheekbones, and hair color. Well,
Jeez.
this group will band together. These fellas, they will band together and court a female. However, only one member of that male group gets to mate with the female.
Huh.
Now, you can actually observe the same behavior on most Saturday nights at the 18th Amendment from pretty much 10 p.m. to what's known as last call. Science! Well, that's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. I hope you learned something. I know I certainly did. Till next time, Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I really need to quit drinking.
I really need to give up drugs.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio right now with some really smart stuff.
Well, you know, March means a lot of things. Of course, you get your college basketball brackets.
I had a perfect bracket last year, by the way.
I'm sorry, what?
I had a perfect bracket
Is he
last
making
year.
this up?
No.
He is not.
Seriously, because I didn't fill it out, and I just posted and said, here's my bracket, and then they didn't play. I think somebody owes me some sort of prize because I had a perfect bracket. Mm-hmm. I called it way before they canceled anything.
I've never known anyone with a perfect bracket.
Oh, my bracket was perfect, Dan.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Well, that
But it was
makes
perfect
you,
last year.
Listen to this segue. Well, that makes you pretty lucky, John, which brings us to today's coffee break segment.
Nice.
The luckiest and least luckiest states in the Union.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, you got St. Patrick's Day coming up and the luck of the Irish and all that.
Oh, yeah, it's coming up here.
Hullabaloo stuff. Now, this company called Zippia, and they actually boiled down six... Zippia.
So made up.
Zippia. It's not.
You could make names up.
It's right here on my screen.
would not know.
Zippia with a capital Zip. They broke down, examined 6 different factors to find what they construe as the luckiest states in the union. In fact, this is what they use: number of lotto winners per state, median income, low unemployment, average life expectancy, weather fatalities, for goodness gracious, and car accident deaths.
Holy cow.
Per 100,000.
These are happy, bright,
people.
chipper people there.
It started out fun and then kind of took a hike there. Let's start out with the luckiest states in the union based on those factors. At number 10 is Hawaii.
Nice. Happy place to be.
Followed by Connecticut, Rhode Island, Washington, Utah. Nice. New York's at number 5. Massachusetts, New Hampshire at number 3. New Jersey's at number 2 for the luckiest states. And number 1, top of the heap, Minnesota.
Really?
Minnesota.
That is the luckiest state.
Yeah, the average lifespan is 81 years old. They've had 22 lottery winners in the past decade, and on and on. Apparently, even though the winters can be brutal, not a lot of people tank it.
Nice. That is
during winter. So Minnesota has number 1. You want to hear the bottom 10?
Are we in there?
Sure.
We are not, actually. Good. South Dakota is not.
I was kind of thinking maybe we'd be in the top because I know there have been several lottery winners.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple in the town winner because like when they win in winter and they're like, hey, we got a lottery winner from winter, and it's like a big deal. So
thanks, John. At number 10 of the least, most of them are down south. Strangely, the South just takes a pounding in this country. I don't know what's going on. South Carolina is at 10, followed by Nevada, Kentucky, Louisiana, Arkansas, New Mexico. Number 4 is Tennessee. The third unluckiest state in the union, Oklahoma. At number 2, Alabama. And man, Mississippi just is always in this stuff, is just dead last.
That is terrible. That's too bad.
You know why, though? Because they're too busy enjoying their best life outside.
That's kind of true.
Living the dream. They're not thinking, I need to win the lottery so I can get out of here. All of us in the Midwest, we're freezing all winter long. We're like, I need to win the lottery so I can move down south.
Yeah.
Gotta move to Mississippi.
Besides Minnesota, which is number 1 of the luckiest states in the union, look around the Midwest here. You've got North Dakota's at number 21.
Okay.
Iowa's at 18.
All right.
Nebraska's at 14.
Yeah.
And South Dakota clocks in at 28.
All right, kind of in the middle of the heap there.
28.
Well, thank you for that update, sir. I appreciate that a bunch.
From a company called Zippia.
Yeah, it still sounds very fake to me.
Zippia.
All right, I think I got an alarm going off in the other room. I better go check on that. Dan, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. I'm still here, John. I'm not going anywhere.
Hope we haven't burned this place down.
You can hint around as much as you like. I'm not leaving.
We've got some good news to get to. Also got entertainment news on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. If you could do something today that could save someone's life, would you do it? If it didn't cost you a dime and only took a little time and could literally save a life, would you do it? Can you believe that only 3% of people say yes to this? How's that possible? That's the real percentage of people who give blood. It's something you can do whether you're a millionaire, middle class, or completely poor. There's no fee and it's easy to do. And you can literally save a life. Let's roll up our sleeves and make a difference. Give blood. We can do better than 3%. Learn more at redcrossblood.org. Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. And we're going to brighten your day right now with kind of a cool thing. Heidi has no idea what we're talking about, because I didn't give you any of this information, but I know you're going to like this. Today, we're supposed to light it blue for frontline social workers across America on March 8th. That is today. So in addition to healthcare workers, social workers are also reporting exhaustion during the pandemic. All across the U.S., they've assisted seniors, homeless veterans, disabled individuals, recovering addicts, families of the incarcerated, those with mental health issues, and families with individual needs in many different places throughout the pandemic. They've continued to be there, and not just a little bit. I mean, long hours helping people. Volunteers of America employs 14,000 people, and that includes social workers, nurses, and other folks as well. Anyway, today is a big day because today is the day that we are supposed to light it blue for frontline social workers. And what that means is if you have a like outdoor light, if you put a blue light out there.
Sure.
And I know we bought some blue lights. We did that for the blue line. Yeah. Yep. But today is the day we're supposed to light it blue for the frontline workers.
Well,
so
that's cool.
I'm going to read the rest of this here. The reason they chose today, March 8th, Volunteers of America turns 105. It's one of the oldest and largest charities in the United States. We've worked with them many, many times over the last 11 years that Sunny Radio has been here. Various locations include Superdome, Mile High Stadium, Dallas. A lot of these places are going to have their lights on blue. And then it says they're going to have it blue, and some will have red, white, and blue to show their support of the Volunteers of America organization and those who have helped millions of Americans over this last year. And again, the last year it was for pandemic purposes, but they've been around now 125 years doing awesome things. I've got this posted on our Facebook page. I don't know if they're going to be lighting the Falls blue today or the Arch blue or any of that stuff. I should have probably reached out to ask, but I got a feeling they'll probably be doing some of that stuff too.
I would assume so.
But again, Volunteers of America lights it blue all across the US of A today, March 8th. In honor of frontline social workers. So if you happen to have the ability to put your lights on blue today, like take out your outside light bulb and put a blue light out there, if you can do that, that would be a wonderful thing. It's a way to kind of get the message out. We posted this story over the weekend to kind of let folks know as well. If you want all the details, you can find it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio, facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. And do we still have our blue lights somewhere?
Most likely. I'm sure they're in the garage, yeah.
I have to dig through. Oh, the garage? I'm in trouble. That's my area. Heidi has the whole house. Tidy Heidi keeps it clean. John has the garage. And yeah, we're in trouble. If you can do that, put some blue lights in. And here's what we did last time. We didn't have blue lights. And I'll probably do it this time because I won't be able to find my blue lights. I just went to the store and got lights, and they're like $1 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
Just a blue light bulb.
We're not buying more lights. We have lights.
But they're just a little blue light bulb. So it's not like it's a really difficult thing to do. So if you can put on blue lights today, that would be a wonderful, wonderful thing because, again, light it blue for frontline social workers on this, the 8th day of March, which happens to be the 125th birthday for Volunteers of America. And a big thank you to all of the frontline workers. Also a huge thank you to our first responders, all of the people that are working tirelessly to help many, many people. And again, today is a great day to support all of them by putting a blue light on. That is it. All of the details can be found at facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, ChannelSurferTV.com presents Entertainment News of the Day with Mr. Dan Farris.
I'm so gosh darn fabulous. You just can't get enough of some of them. Disney's putting together a live action Pinocchio.
Really?
It'll be live action plus a lot of special effects.
CGI.
It's going into production. You know who's going to play Geppetto?
I have no idea.
There's only one guess. I mean, who would you tag? Come on. There's only one actor left in Hollywood.
Geppetto?
Come on, Heidi, you know this.
I have no idea.
Heidi, come
Tom
on.
Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Is it really?
No way.
Yes. Yes. But that's not the big news.
I was kidding. I had no clue it really would be
The big news, if you're looking to move to New York City, and who isn't these days, they're doing fantastic.
Are they really?
Jimmy Fallon and his wife have just put their New York City, I guess it's a townhome, apartments, whatever, on the block. Actually, they have bought over the years 4 different units in this building.
Oh, wow.
They have over 5,000 square feet.
Wow.
The place is pretty quirky. It's kind of cool. In fact, he was doing his show from there during quarantine, so maybe you probably get some glimpses of it if you watch.
I didn't see a single episode.
I haven't, but it offers 6 bedrooms. It's got 5 bathrooms. Full-service building dating back. It was originally built 19th century. Plus, you get a key to a private 2 acres of Gramercy Park, which is pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
Kitchen has pendant lights, breakfast bar, upscale appliances, all kinds of stuff going on. And then they've got like a super double seat because they've got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like this secret little stairway you open, like a part of the floor, and you go in, and it's like a little private, super cool children's playroom and stuff.
Huh.
Place is pretty cool. It's only $15 million. So.
Oh, only.
Not at all. Which
What?
Jimmy is this? Fallon or
Fallon?
Okay, I can't remember this. So Jimmy Fallon has all that.
Yeah, from Saturday Night Live fame. Now it's
Got
Tonight
him.
Show
Yep,
with Jimmy
yep.
Fallon. Yeah, that
I
guy.
get it. Huh. And they get a private garden that's how many acres?
Apparently, it says 2 acres. It says key to private to, and what that means exactly, I doubt
Private,
it's just.
probably meaning everybody in that building, I would assume.
I was going to say, I doubt 2 acres is just theirs.
Yeah, I would say.
Place is a full-blown saloon with a wet bar, beam ceiling, fireplace.
That's pretty cool.
So there you go. Steam shower, dual vanities, soaking tub, jacuzzi, on
You
and
had
on.
me at garden.
I doubt it, but okay.
Heidi has her own private garden. It's so private the vegetables won't even go there.
Would you guys leave me alone?
What? It's true.
Bullies.
We kid because we love.
If you follow me on Facebook, I posted photos of her produce last year. It was adorable.
It was pretty impressive.
It was pretty adorable. Really.
If you follow me on
Considering it was in shade all year long, I think I did pretty well. This year's going to be a game changer.
We got sun now. Oh, boy. Well, Dan, thank you for that update, sir.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in buying this, give me a shout. I'll hook you up.
Would you get a commission on that if somebody did, do you think?
Duh.
What would your commission be on a $15 million
oh my
sale?
goodness.
We'll check it out at 3%.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be pretty good.
It'd be over $100.
Yeah, you could probably take us to lunch at CNC Food
Be
Factory.
over $100.
Well, wouldn't it?
It would, actually.
We're going to lunch at CNC Food Factory. You guys do not let me forget that. We're going to go get
Fantastic.
some pizza.
Looking
I'm
forward
excited.
to it, yeah.
All right. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, and it's brought to you right now by ShopLocalSiouxFalls.com.
I really need to give up drugs.
I really need to quit drinking.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, March 8th, 2021. The stock markets went on a wild ride Friday to close out a down week for the broad indices. The move was sparked by much better than expected non-farm payroll numbers that at once spooked and inspired the market. The figure, 379,000, is more than double the consensus expectations. And that points to a strong economic recovery in 2021. While great news for the economy, the news also solidifies fears of rising inflation and casts a shadow on the outlook. The S&P 500 was down more than 1% at the low of the day, but closed well off that level. The intraday low was marked briefly in official correction territory before a more bullish attitude took over the market. By the end of the day, the market had recovered the losses and more, but is still not out of the woods. If the broad market S&P 500 can't reclaim the upper side of the 30-day moving average, deeper losses could be in store. You can get the inside track in your inbox daily at marketbeatminute.com.